All day, every day, pumping it out. All night long, man, I'm pumping it out. All day, every day, pumping it out. Getting it out, pumping it out. All day, every day, pumping it out. All night long, man, I'm pumping it out. All day, every day, pumping it out. Getting it out.
Alright guys, this is the Lenovo K3 Note phone. As you'll see, I'm actually running Carbon, the alternate sort of ROM, I guess you could say. Basically the reason being is the initial ROM that comes with this phone is full of garbage and Japanese or Chinese advertising and just spam. So I actually ended up installing a Clockwork module. I rooted the original ROM and then installed Carbon over it. I tried Sino 2 point something or other as well, which did work, but there was no data, so that was kind of pointless on a phone. So I ended up going with Carbon, and it's pretty good. A couple of things there: power button on the right hand side, volume up and down, headphone jack, and charger at the top, not the bottom, which is a little bit weird, but you actually get used to it quite easy. Pretty sleek design. I'm sorry this camera that I'm filming this with is really shit, but this is a really nice phone. That speaker is pretty decent, flash is pretty good, camera I think it's like 10 or 13 megapixel, so that's pretty decent. The front camera I think it's only like 5, but that's pretty decent as well, so you'll have no dramas Skyping, and even in low light it's pretty good. As you'll see, I've still got my little sticker protector thingy on it. It's getting a bit rough these days. So we'll just turn this bad boy back on. So this is Carbon, and look, it's pretty smooth. I haven't had any dramas. Pretty much every app works. It's pretty decent. The touch screen is amazing, and it's got great video quality to it as well. Speakerphone works pretty good, and it's a very powerful phone, 8 core, and the Antutu benchmark I think was like 43 or 53,000 or something. So for 8 cores and 2 gigs of RAM and the 16 gig ROM, it's pretty decent. I think I've got a 16 gig SD in here as well, so that gives you enough. So I mean, there's 32 storage there. I mean, unless you like to listen to 1,000 songs when you go for a run or watch 100 million videos, you know. I don't really use this thing for games. I use this for office work and sort of just general productivity and socializing and all that sort of stuff. So as an everyday phone, it's pretty good. It doesn't get too hot. I have seen other reviews of people saying it gets a bit hot, but I've yet to experience it. The only thing I didn't like about it when I first got it was it takes a while to charge. It's got like a 3500 milliamp hour battery, I think it is. 3,500 I think, or maybe 3,000. So it does take a while to charge, which is a little bit annoying, but it does hold its charge fairly well. It's also got that Dolby Atmos on it, so it does so you can sort of change the sound quality and equalize it. The original ROM didn't have the Dolby Atmos thing on it, so it was actually, I was quite disappointed when I first got this phone because it wasn't very loud, and then once you do the Dolby Atmos, it definitely improves it somewhat. Through this little bad boy here, so you can change all your equalizer settings. When I installed Carbon, I didn't actually install the Android apps package or Google Apps package, so I had to do it all manually. It doesn't matter, like it's fine, but I mean, it still works pretty good. One thing I did notice is my banking app here. It tells me that I'm using a hacked piece of software, so you might get that. I mean, aside from that, it's a really good phone. I love it. It was cheap. It's probably better than the last Samsung I had and the last HTC phone I had and for this price, pretty good. Build quality it feels nice. It's pretty light, but in saying that, it's a bit uneven. Like at the bottom end of the phone here, the battery sort of sits there, so it's a bit heavier. Whereas at the other end, it's a bit lighter. So at the headpiece end. So there's the back camera. There's my tablet, which I also did a review on, the Cube iWork 8. Not a bad tablet for everyday use. So that's basically it, guys. I would recommend this phone over a lot of the other cheap knockoff phones they got out there. You know, it's a pretty good phone, and it's very customizable when it comes to ROMs and clockwork module and all that stuff. So I mean, if you want to root your phone and customize it and do anything you want with it, this is a good phone for that. No restrictions. It's got 4G. It's dual SIM, and the camera's pretty good. It's a pretty good phone. It's not a top quality flagship phone, but it's pretty close, and especially for that price. So if you buy the Lenovo K3 Note, you're on a win, and it's a 5.5 inch screen. So it's kind of in the middle of phablet and tablet sort of thing. So it is a big phone. You can see my hand there. Sort of. It's a big phone. So I mean, I put my iPhone 4 next to it, and it sort of only came to sort of like there sort of thing with my two thumbs on. So yeah, give it a whirl. I bought this on Gearbest. Definitely recommend it. They were a bit late with the stock, but otherwise pretty good. I also bought the case that comes with it. It's a nice case. It's rubber. You can see the glue there, and it's got a magnet lock sort of thing on it there. So yeah,